pain. It affects hundreds of millions of us.
I had terrible tension headaches for days on end.
There were different times in my life where I couldn't walk.
When you have pain, it's always there. So whatever you're doing is going to be colored by that pain.
I've joined forces with therapist and pain management expert Lee Albert. Together, we visit with some people who were in pain, but now live pain-free.
So the root cause of many aches and pains in the body is what we call a muscle imbalance. The bones are being pulled crooked by your muscle imbalances.
We're crooked when we stand, we're crooked when we sit, we're crooked when we walk. Our answer is as simple as using yoga poses and targeted stretches. And I know this works because Lee helped me when I had so much pain in my hip, I thought I'd have to get a replacement. What was so amazing is that in 2 minutes of one of these simple holds, all the pain went away.
If everybody would do this, we could probably cut healthcare in half.
Our joints should last with comfort all of our lives. And yet, when we're out of balance, those joints just wear out before their time.
What I discovered was that this was profoundly simple, but simply profound.
Take the left hand to the knee.
It's something that everyone can do. If I could do it, anyone can do it.
The life that I have now, since I've been able to be pain-free with yoga, is one that I never thought that I could have.
Join us and learn how you too can live pain-free. My best advice for people that are suffering with pain: don't give up. Don't surrender to the pain.
Explore new worlds and new ideas through programs like this, made available for everyone through contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
I believe pain is one of the biggest problems in the world because it affects all areas of your life. And imagine a life that could be lived more pain-free. And I'm here to tell you it is possible.
So many people want to know what to do to relieve their pain. I'll tell you, this is a game changer.
There's over 100 million Americans who suffer from chronic pain. And according to the Institute of Medicine, that costs the country between $500 to $700 billion a year. Now, that's more than all the money spent on cancer and heart disease and diabetes put together.
So what causes most of the aches and pains?
So the root cause of many aches and pains in the body is what we call a muscle imbalance. The bones are being pulled crooked by your muscle imbalances. So what I'm doing now is a technique that I've developed called integrated positional therapy. And basically what it is, it's a series of selected targeted stretches and strengthening moves that will either make muscles longer or shorter and quickly bring the body into balance. And when that body comes into balance, that's when you get the long-term relief. Let's just take this and let's just put this right on top of your head like that a little bit. And then I'm gonna rotate your arm. How does that feel now?
Doesn't hurt.
Doesn't hurt. So once we find the position of comfort, we need to leave it there for about a minute or so.
And if you don't address the root of the problem, if you don't address the muscular imbalance, then you're going to be having to take that pain relief over and over and over. One time when I was out of the country in India, I developed a pain in my hip. So intense, I thought I must need a hip replacement. I moved my legs to put them into my meditation position, and zowie, I got an intense pain in my hip. It just took my breath away. My hands could manipulate my leg without pain, but as soon as I engaged my muscles to move that leg, ooh, the pain was there. And I knew, oh, I need an appointment with Lee. Maybe he'll be able to help me. Well, the astonishing thing to me was he put me on the table, we talked about what was going on, and he said, "It's pretty simple, Peggy." He said, "I just need to stretch a part of the leg that's kind of seized up." And so he took my foot and moved it into a position and held my leg. Wasn't a big stretch, didn't feel very much at all.
And how does that spot feel now?
Not sore at all,
Not sore at all, even if I go deeper?
even if you go deeper.
Right, so let's hold it there for a minute or so.
What was so amazing is that in 2 minutes of one of these simple holds, all the pain went away.
It's very simple. The trick is to know exactly what that root cause of that pain is. And we're not just treating the symptom. And when we get to the root cause, that's when we get the profound, long-lasting results. When muscles come back into balance, that's when pain starts to leave the body permanently. I've been a yoga instructor for 20 years, and alignment and yoga go hand in hand. When you pick the right yoga poses for the imbalances that are in your body, then yoga will bring you into alignment.
My name is Mega Nancy Buttenheim, and I'm the Chief Joy Officer of Let Your Yoga Dance.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Let Your Yoga Dance. My name
I was raised truly as a dancer. Mom sent me off to modern dance class when I was 4, and I just kept right on going. So here I am.
I know this work has been so valuable for Mega. She's a dancer. She uses her body intensively, and she had a lot of pain in knees and feet, as you could imagine.
If you're dancing on hard floors, that can be really, really challenging on the body. I started hurting when I was about 18 years old, and you know, I'd been dancing at that point for 14 years, and there have been certain times over my career that I was in so much pain that I would literally say to my body, like before a month-long training, I would go, "Okay, body, you can do it, but please, please, please help me pull this thing off." It's been no fun living in the pain.
So many people suffer in pain, and yet if you were looking at them, you'd have no idea they were in pain. And it takes its toll mentally, physically, emotionally. And people, they often just don't, they just give up talking about it.
And there have been different pockets of pain for me. I've had pain in the hip joints, I've had pain in the lower back, and then the knees.
So leg, knee, and hip pain, when your hip and your back is crooked and has this pain, your hips, your knees, your feet, and your ankles are not bearing weight correctly because it is not lining up correctly.
I think I can say this for anybody. Living in pain is awful. It's hard to be living in joy when there's ow, 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 ow.
A major problem is that we are crooked. We're crooked when we stand, we're crooked when we sit, we're crooked when we walk. And that crookedness adds up to a lot of pain over time as the muscles and joints wear improperly. Our joints should last with comfort all of our lives, and yet when we're out of balance, those joints just wear out before their time.
So back and hip pain is really one of the most common complaints in the country. Estimates are we spend $100 billion on just low back pain every single year, just in this country alone. And it's typically due to your pelvis being crooked.
So the best way to start, as always, is with awareness. Awareness of our body, and we can do that through the awareness of our breath. So just take a deep breath in and out through the mouth. You can even sigh. And do that again. Deep breath in and out through the mouth.
My name is Katie Godet-Haas, and I have a background in television production and filmmaking.
Katie was born with a congenital malformation in her hips. And what that did was caused her a lot of pain early on in her life.
So here we have our hold. And what are you doing? Breathing.
I was born with hip dysplasia, There were different times in my life where I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk a full block at one point. I used a cane, and this situation happened to me fairly young. My hips just wore out. It threw into me psychologically as well. I lost my confidence. I really didn't have the positive outlook I wanted in life.
So basically what you could say, all your aches and pains are because you're crooked. So from an anatomy viewpoint, I'm going to say it in the most basic terms. Muscles attach to bones, and only a muscle can pull a bone. So when your muscles get out of balance, meaning some are too long or too short, they will pull your bones crooked.
And again, if the upward hand gets tired, bring it down to your hip or holding on.
My name is Brian Collier, and I teach yoga at my local library. And I'm a dad. I have 2 boys and a husband.
Brian has an amazing story. He started really out of shape and overweight.
Living with pain was something that I had had for a while. I started suffering from gout at a young age in my 20s. A lot of people in my family have it. But it was something that was, off and on.
Inhale, lift the spine, and turn towards that bent leg. You can take the right hand to the left knee.
Once I hurt myself with my back problem, and it was every day, in and out, month after month, it would constantly bring me to a negative place because I was always thinking about that pain and how much it hurt and how terrible it was. It prevented me from being a dad.
What happens sometimes is through an accident, perhaps through a fall, or through repeated overuse, one of the pairs of muscles gets so tight, it can't release to its normal, natural length. So often people think, oh, I have a pain, I better take some pain relief. And often that's in terms of taking a pill. But what's better is to understand the root cause of the pain. And muscular imbalance and muscular tightness is often the result of the pain.
It really limited my life to where it was almost like being under house arrest because there wasn't really many places that I could go and be comfortable, except for home.
My name is Denise Barrick. The most significant pain I had was just a week before I actually launched a big medical conference that I was curating on chronic pain management for healthcare professionals. And I had a lot of stress. I was working a lot of late hours, getting everything ready. And somehow I actually slipped a disc, which I've never done before. I couldn't even get in the car to go to the chiropractor. I had to be driven.
Perhaps Denise's story was similar to mine. I was doing yoga before I had a pain, and that's the case with Denise. She had a slipped disc, and that results in tremendous back pain. And so what she needed to do, like I did, was to learn what are the stretches that I need to do? What kinds of yoga poses do I need to do in order to balance my body so that the back is pain-free?
Pain was excruciating, and I've not really had pain like that except for a home birth, labor, that kind of thing. So for me, it was very shocking almost how quickly I felt debilitated and helpless.
My name is Andy Stegmeyer. I'm a licensed massage therapist and a certified strength and conditioning specialist. I used to be a Marine. I served for quite a number of years. Bicycling was my first passion as far as athletics are concerned, always racing, always riding. Been a rock climber for over 20 years. It became very apparent to me the more I sat, the more I worked in a corporate setting in an office, the stiffer I became. I always tried to continue my athletic and active lifestyle, but it became more apparent to me that it was more difficult to do that, and injuries started creeping in.
You know, people come to this work through many different avenues. Some it's a headache, some it's knees, and that was the case for Andy. His knees were in terrible shape, and he was experiencing a lot of pain.
The pain in my knees was always there. It was something that was at times like a knife going through your joint, or at times something that was just a dull ache persistent throughout the day.
Take the left hand to the knee and lift the spine, lift the heart.
When I went to see the doctors, they were pretty resigned to the fact that I would need surgeries to mend the meniscus or, replace the torn ligaments, which all was well and good. But their prognosis was also very negative in the way that, this was something that wasn't going to get better.
Typically, if we're talking about pain and pain management, we're talking about the symptoms. So people often get an injection, which will make them feel better. They often will get a surgery that'll often make them feel better. But often these things are not the long-term solution people were looking for.
I think we're so essential to really tune in with what you've just done. Because when you know
a lot of these painful conditions are due to muscle imbalances. And it's about getting those muscles back into balance that's going to make for the best result long-term.
My name's Terry Campbell-Doust, and I manage the creative services department at an insurance company.
Terry had headaches, and boy, I can understand that because I did too. And when you have a headache, it just takes over everything.
I had terrible tension headaches. My pain was centered in my neck area and would cause me to have headaches for days on end.
But I can tell you, when you have some of these pains, low back pain, headaches and that, it can be excruciating and debilitating. When I had my migraines, sometimes I could barely function, and it could go on for days.
I've suffered from headaches all my life and lower back pain, kind of connected to each other. I think that working on a computer has only exacerbated the neck pain.
So let's just loosen up the shoulders for a minute.
Sitting is one of the big problems, in whether it's computers or in your car. So almost everybody, when they sit in a chair, ends up slumping a little, because that's pretty much the way the chair makes you sit. And that's okay for half an hour or so. But if you're at a job, you have to sit for 6 hours and you're slumping like this, you can see the muscle imbalances this is creating.
This is our starting. And slowly, to make sure you have some elbow room, bend your elbows and bring them right out from the shoulders. This is our position 2.
Yoga is a great tool for greater awareness throughout the whole body.
And 3, squeeze the shoulder blades together and down the back.
Most of us are not aware how bad our posture is as we go through life. And we know now that our posture is really influenced by the amount of sitting we do. I think people are starting to hear that line, sitting is the new smoking, because 70 years ago, we didn't know that smoking was so bad for us.
Posture is the key to this whole system here. The straighter your posture, the less pain you're gonna have. So by doing targeted yoga poses, you will be able to bring your spine and your pelvis into balance, and you'll be able to keep it there by practicing the right poses.
My best advice for people that are suffering with pain, don't give up. Don't surrender to the pain. It's not something that you have to live with. You can make a difference. You can make a big difference in how you feel and the energy that you have.
Wow, the numbers are staggering. Millions and millions of us are living in pain. But it does not have to be that way. Hi there, I'm Ann Sweeney, and I am so glad that you've joined us. You just saw Andy, Katie, Terry, Brian, and even Peggy Cappy all have struggled with pain. Now, in just a couple of minutes, I'll speak with Peggy about how you can overcome your pain and start the journey to pain-free living. But first, we'd like to invite you to make a contribution to this PBS station. It only takes a few minutes to become a member. Please call the number on your screen or contribute on our secure website. And when you do, we have some great ways of saying thank you. Here's Patrice.
Thanks, Ann. I'm Patrice Pasquale. Support this PBS station with your $7 monthly sustainer contribution. That's a one-time gift of just $84. And we'll say thank you with this incredible 4-DVD set. Peggy Cappy's Survival Guide for Pain-Free Living. The complete set includes step-by-step instruction on what you can do right now in your home to help you live pain-free. Included are essential daily stretches to relieve pain in your upper and lower body, and you can choose which ones to do, plus a guided meditation, stretches for the home and office, and a really important section on preventing pain. Now, if you can step up your contribution and make a sustaining gift of just $12 a month, or a one-time donation of $144, we'll show our thanks with an incredible package, the ultimate pain-free survival package, which includes Peggy's 4-DVD survival guide, plus Lee Albert's 2 amazing books, Yoga for Pain Relief and Live Pain-Free. These are well illustrated and really easy to follow and put into your life every day. Plus, Peggy has a new companion CD, Release the Pain. That allows you to pick which particular exercises you've learned and stretches, and hear the audio and just follow along with Peggy as you need to. This survival package offers absolutely everything you need to begin living your life without pain. Now back to Anne and our amazing host, Peggy Cappy.
Thanks, Patrice. Peggy, it is always so amazing and so great to have you here.
And I love being here with you too.
You know what really surprised me the most about this special, and I love it, I was surprised to find out that you actually have dealt with pain yourself.
Yeah, I had pain from overuse, and I was really surprised by the pain and also surprised at how quickly I could get rid of it. So essentially, Lee showed me one simple stretch to do. It took it away, and he said, and now you have to keep doing that stretch. So I've incorporated it into my life, and that's what I want to do for you. I want to show you what you can do to get rid of the pain in the body.
But there are so many different types of pain. It's pretty wide-ranging. So do people need individualized programs depending on what their pain is like?
Well, absolutely. The 4-DVD set covers all of that. I have never before offered this much content because there's a whole range of problems. There's basic things that we all need to do, and then there's specific things to target the areas that are affected. There's nobody that can't do this. There's nobody that can't do it.
I love it. Once again, thank you. Thank you, Peggy. Please get on the phone right now. Call the number on your screen or go to our secure website to make your donation. There are many great ways of saying thank you, so just watch this.
My best advice for people that are suffering with pain, don't give up. Don't surrender to the pain.
Make a contribution as a sustainer of just $7 a month or an annual gift of $84, and we'll thank you with Peggy Cappy's Survival Guide for Pain-Free Living, a complete 4-DVD set. Or boost your support for this station to just $12 a month as a sustainer or $144 as an annual gift, and we'll show our appreciation with the ultimate pain-free survival package. This includes Peggy's 4-DVD survival guide, which is a step-by-step solution to pain targeted to specific areas of the body. There's a section for backs, knees, neck, even toes. You'll also receive 2 of Lee Albert's books, Yoga for Pain Relief, as well as Live Pain-Free, which tells us how to eliminate chronic pain without drugs or surgery. And yet there's more. You'll also get Peggy Cappy's latest companion CD. With the 4 DVDs, the 2 books, and the companion CD, you will have absolutely everything you need to take the steps to becoming pain-free.
It's never too late to start. You're never too old, never too out of shape to start. In fact, the more you need yoga and the stretches, the quicker you will see the results.
Support this station now by donating at our secure website or by calling the number on your screen. Thank you.
There is so much to learn that is simple that we can integrate in our lives and feel better. The program, the yoga, the meditation and stretching techniques that Peggy Cappy is telling us about can empower you to become pain-free. Now's the time to get healthier while also supporting the health of your public television station. Demonstrate your commitment by calling the number on your screen or visiting us online. The contribution you make right now in any amount is welcomed and appreciated. Thank you.
You know, Peggy, I just love this program because probably everybody I know suffers with some kind of pain. And stretching to help that is such an easy and simple solution, it seems. Tell us about the importance of stretching and how easy is it really?
Well, because all muscles are opposing one another, sometimes one gets too tight and the other gets overstretched. And when that happens, you've got to change the dynamics. Otherwise, it just is going to rub everything the wrong way. Joints are going to wear out faster. But what you need to know is that this muscle can release and go back to its regular form so that there's balance in the body. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for balance internally, as well as balance externally.
So how was it that we've gotten so out of balance with our bodies?
Well, all of us sit a lot. I just am astonished at how much we sit. And that sitting kind of tightens up the whole front body. And that's what we address in these DVDs, something that's very concrete and action-oriented so you can make a difference in your own body.
I love it. I love it. This is what I love about your specials. So do yourself a favor right now. Go to the phone to pledge your support to this station and receive Peggy's 4-DVD survival guide set that can really be a lifesaver for you and for those you love. Have a look at this.
Discover new ways to live pain-free. Whether it's your back, your knees, or those aching feet, Peggy Cappy and Lee Albert have the answer for you. An easy and accessible guide to pain-free living. It's our gift when you contribute to this PBS station. Become a sustainer at just $7 a month or $84 as a one-time donation, and we'll show our appreciation with Peggy's amazing 4-DVD set, a real survival guide for pain-free living. Whether it's your back, knees, hip, or head, you can start living pain-free right now by visiting our secure website or calling the number on your screen. Thank you.
We've already learned so much, but you know what? There's so much more coming up in the second half of this program. You'll hear how each one of our featured individuals, including Peggy and Lee, made changes that freed them from a life of pain. And you can make those changes too. For a sustaining gift of just $7 a month, or an $84 contribution for one time, you'll receive Peggy Cappy's 4-DVD set, The Survival Guide for Pain-Free Living, which includes targeted fixes for back, shoulders, head, feet, and so much more. And if you're able to give just a little bit more, say $12 a month as a sustainer, or pledge $144 as a one-time gift, you'll receive the 4-DVD set plus Peggy's new companion CD, and both of Lee Albert's books, Yoga for Pain Relief and Live Pain-Free. You know, here at Public Television, we depend on sustainers. It's so easy to give one small gift a month, and that commitment continues until you tell us to stop. So please call right now or make a donation on our website. And thanks.
Yes, call the number on your screen right now or give online to receive Peggy's 4-DVD survival guide for pain-free living. It's a lifesaver. Peggy's teaching makes things so easy, and the results are incredible. There are yoga and stretching exercises for the lower body, including the back, the hips, legs, knees, and feet. And then stretches for your upper body too, the neck, shoulders, arms, wrists, and hands. There's even a special bonus section on how to prevent pain. These stretches can be done during your morning coffee or while you're doing the laundry or even sitting at your desk while you're at work. So please do yourself a favor and call the number on your screen right now. There's still time to call or donate online. Now, back to the survival guide for pain-free living with Peggy Cappy.
Yoga can help all of us live pain-free. It's pretty simple. Awareness of our bodies, knowledge, and action can let us take control of a situation that seems perhaps hopeless. There are more than 500,000 minutes in every year. And yet, for only several minutes a day, you can do yoga, you can perform stretches, and those few minutes will make all the remaining minutes of your year pain-free.
So in general, most people in our culture and society have muscles on the front side of their body that are too short, and muscles on the back side that are too long, except for the calves, which are too short. So if you spend most of your time in yoga stretching mostly the short muscles and spending a little more time in yoga strengthening the backside, then your body can start to come into balance quickly and easily.
I went to Lee Albert initially for my back, and he helped me. Then came the knees. He would put his finger where the pain was, and I go, ouch, ouch, ouch. And he said, well, it's not supposed to hurt, so I'll lighten up. And then he would rotate the knee with his finger there and then let it go. And then he'd rub around where it had hurt, and all of a sudden it wasn't hurting.
When she came to me for her knee pain, and I told her about balancing her pelvis first and doing specific little stretches for her knees, she could not believe it. When after a while, her knees started to clear up.
And at the same time, he was working with my hips. And of course, in positional therapy, his whole credo is that everything really begins with the hips. And if our hips are out of balance, everything else is out of balance too. So he would start out always by pulling on the ankles and seeing if the ankles are aligned, if they're touching. And my hips started feeling better.
I know this work has been so valuable for Mega through her work with yoga and through what she's learned from Lee Albert. She's able to live pain-free and continue to do the dancing that she loves.
What I discovered was that this was profoundly simple, but simply profound.
So yoga helped me manage my pain by gently stretching the muscles that had the issues, and that allowed me to have moments where the pain was alleviated depending on how active I was going to be. But the more I did it, the longer that time of pain-free living lasted.
Once he decided to make a change, he knew that he needed to take extra special care. He needed to do yoga that would help bring him into a new body. And that's exactly what he has now. And that fuels his passion to learn yoga in order to help other people feel more comfortable and at ease in their own lives.
This is key to this. It's how you stretch. I always tell people humans really are not very good at stretching because humans stretch with their mind. Animals are great at stretching. You've seen your dogs and cats stretch, right? They never stretch deep. So what I always tell my clients, this kind of drives the point home, humans are the only species that stretches until it hurts.
So using yoga in daily life to be pain-free is very simple and something that can be done at any time, anywhere. So if your body is like crooked from pain and out of alignment, you may need a few months, like I did, to get back. But if you are working at some activity and you pull something in your back, or you get tightness in your hamstring, you can do a 5-minute pose and get rid of that tightness and go back to your normal life.
Knowledge is the power. And by working on clients, I've worked on over 35,000 clients in my 30 years of doing this. It's the clinical observations of what happens. By doing this over and over, seeing things that worked, seeing things that didn't work, and then putting together a protocol that will work for most people most of the time.
And one day I was in the shower and I was thinking of my kids and activities that we were doing, and I realized that I had gotten out of the shower in my thought process, not having to stop and all of a sudden focus on the pain and get out of the shower. When I realized I was able to just move without thinking, without pain, without worry of injuring myself, I was like, a light bulb went off. And I was like, this is the thing.
Only you can really make a profound difference for yourself. We can't rely on someone else to fix us. And as you exhale, you can bring the hand down.
Yoga has changed my life in so many ways. Specifically, I would say the most important is often overlooked in that yoga helps me come home to myself.
Katie was lucky in that she found yoga at a young age, and she's used yoga as a way to really live in a body pain-free.
Once I started learning gentle ways to take care of myself and to, in fact, shift my perception and my attention to self-care, I became a better person in all ways. I was able to move better. I was kinder to other people. I've learned a few postures that I use every single day, several times a day, to rebalance muscle imbalances that occur normally from sitting, from driving, just basically from living. And I rely on these, and it's amazing because they don't really take much effort. I can do them almost any time when I'm waiting or watching TV. It's helping me after surgery, hip replacements. It's helped my body come back into balance. And the effects have just been profound.
When the muscles in the body are out of balance, there's additional wear and tear on the joints. And I know I'm hearing today a lot of my friends needing hip replacements and needing knee replacements. And I think that the need for replacements is increased all the more when the body's out of balance. I start my day with my stretches, leaning against my kitchen sink. I get a nice elongation in my spine. I stretch one of my legs back, and that's all while I'm waiting for my water to boil to make my morning cup of coffee. And so I feel like there are so many missed opportunities in a day to do a little stretch and to ease the body. And this is especially the case if you do a lot of sitting, if your job requires you to sit. I think I read that sitting for longer than 20 minutes means you need to get up and move around. So if you have a sitting job, stand up, do some stretches, do a couple minutes of stretches, and then move around a little bit to get the blood moving, to get the lymph system activated, and then sit down again.
If we all learn these simple stretches that everybody needs, and it only takes minutes a day, but in maybe once, twice, maybe 3 times if you're out of balance a lot, in the beginning, to get your body back in the balance. If everybody would do this, I'm pretty confident saying that we could probably cut healthcare in half.
Okay, so just take a nice deep breath in.
Andy had such profound results that he went on to take training with Lee so he could then help other people relieve their own knee pain. And today, Andy's living pain-free and helping many others to do the same.
What I was able to learn about my own pain was very interesting. If I dedicated myself to being more gentle with my body, being consistent with my wellness practice, and being true to what I believed in as far as, healthy lifestyle, yoga, strength and conditioning, that I could overcome the pain, I could overcome the discomfort, and then use that knowledge to help other people. I feel like I have the knowledge to really manage my own pain, to manage my body, and to live a full life.
Yoga can help all of us live pain-free. It's pretty simple. Awareness of our bodies, knowledge, and action can let us take control of a situation that seems perhaps hopeless and begin to live in bodies pain-free.
I am living pain-free, and I am so grateful to the gift of yoga for that. I feel that yoga has been both preventive and curative.
So Denise came to me. I quickly saw by measuring her body where her pelvis was out of alignment, got her back in alignment, showed her how to do it for herself. And between that and a couple of visits with her chiropractor, she's totally pain-free from that. And this is typically a long-lasting problem that keeps coming back, and she's just doing just fine now.
I have not had anything since then that has in any way compromised my back or my slip disc. And what I can say is that I just feel stronger and stronger. Even going through something like that, what that taught me was how important it is to do my daily practice to prevent that from happening.
All headaches have a component of muscular tension. And if the tension is in the neck and the shoulders, then there needs to be a way to release that tension. I'm one who used to suffer from headaches. And I found that by keeping my muscles in my neck stretched and the muscles softened in the shoulder area, I don't have a problem with headaches anymore.
The first time I came to see Lee, I had a horrible headache. I was practically in tears, and I couldn't move my head, and I was just exhausted and kind of worn down. I had reached the end of my rope, and I walked in to see Lee, and it was such an interesting appointment. It was 50 minutes long, but he seemed to understand the pain I was dealing with. So I remember walking out from that appointment that day. I literally felt like a new person. Like I could have danced out of the appointment. The pain was gone. I felt lighter than I had in a long time, and I could move my head. So it was pretty dramatic, the results. For such a simple, such simple movements, but very targeted.
Fortunately, Terry knew of Lee's work, and through the work with Lee and learning what to do for herself, she's able to be headache-free. And should one ever begin to start, she knows the stretches to do to relieve that completely.
So he said to take my right arm and put it over my head and just rest it. You're not pulling the head, you're not pressing down. It's just like a gentle rest. And what that does is it takes this muscle, the neck muscle, instead of stretching it taut, it loosens it. So it becomes relaxed. So what ends up happening is it breaks that tension in that neck muscle. And it seems so funny to do. And I thought, how is this really gonna work? And that bump that I had felt in the back of my neck, which was that muscle just spasming, would be gone. My neck would feel looser, and that would make the headache go away. So I do that probably 5 or 6 times a day, and I don't get to the point I was where I couldn't turn my head. So once I feel the tension, I have a few exercises that I do that kind of help break that cycle, and then I don't get to that point where it's unbearable.
Practicing specific yoga poses is a quick and easy way to make your body become pain-free. Yoga has all the tools you need. A lot of people don't believe it. They're told, oh, you're older, you should expect this pain. They're told, oh, that's this or that disease, we can't get rid of that. For certain diseases, it may not be totally possible, but if you could reduce your pain by a large amount, I'm pretty sure you'd still be happy.
Now I'm living my life pain-free. It's been about 6 months, and I've been very dedicated to the exercises, and I do them every day. I do 4 to 5 targeted exercises throughout the day while I'm standing at my desk at work, when I'm home, in the kitchen, just gentle stretches that only take about 60 seconds. But I keep doing them throughout the day so my muscles stay loose and I don't feel the pain anymore.
This is our last stretch. So before we say goodbye, press the hands in tight, 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 tight.
If you learn how to take care of your body, you can easily be 70, 80, 90 and have little to no pain.
I love my life. I love all that I get to do being alive. And I want other people to have that joy if possible. And I want them to live in bodies that they're comfortable in so that they can do the things that they most love to do. I think it's really sad if people have so many aches and pains that saps their energy and they no longer have interest to do the things that once really stirred them or gave them enthusiasm. And I want to show people that there are some simple ways that they can alleviate some of the discomfort in their body so that that doesn't grab hold of them and run the show.
Know that no matter how much pain that you're in or what kind of place you may be in, it can be a dark place sometimes. To tell yourself that you're going to be able to heal is the first most important part.
When you can take control of your own life, when you can learn to get rid of your own pain, is an absolute game changer.
Yoga allows you to live the life that you want to live. It allows you to free your mind. It allows you to free your body. And that is an amazing gift that you can give to yourself, which then goes out into the world.
I'm very happy with the state of my body now. And that's really, really great. Because a lot of times people think that when you age, you're going to get much worse. And my experience has been I've gotten a lot better.
And I see it again and again and again. And that's what I want to convey, that through simple stretches, through simple yoga poses, everyone can make a difference and create much more ease and greater comfort in the body. And if you take care of you, if you make the effort to learn what to do that's going to ease discomfort and ease pain, you will have much more to give, not only to the people in your life and the causes that you care about, but you're going to have much more to give to the activities that you love, that nourish you, that bring you joy. And what a way to live.
With millions of people living with pain, it's really reassuring to find out that there is a way out. Yoga and simple stretches can help your life become pain-free. And right now is the time to get started. I'm Ann Sweeney, and I'm here in the studio with Peggy Cappy. And you know what? What really struck me about the stretches, Peggy, is that you said you can do them in the morning when you're getting your coffee ready. Is it really that easy?
You can do these stretches anywhere, and it'll be interesting to see when do you choose to do them. I even did them getting off of a plane. I'm waiting for my bag. We all have to wait for the bag. I put my foot up on the edge, and I started doing these 3 simple stretches. I look around, and a bunch of people start doing them too. That's how powerful they are. They're easy to do.
And they can see that it's really helping you.
So you must see relief on my face.
I love it. So in the 4 DVD set, how can people use these on a daily basis for all the different types of pain that there are?
You know, it's incredible. We are giving you 4 DVDs. Never before so much, because I wanted to fit the material in to not only do a basic conditioning for the whole body, but specific things based on what's wrong.
I absolutely love it. No matter what kind of pain that you have, we can help you with that. You can incorporate these DVDs into your life, and as Peggy says, it's really never too late to get started. So right now, support this public television station. Just give us a call or donate on our secure website. When you do, we have some great ways of saying thank you. Watch this.
My best advice for people that are suffering with pain: don't give up. Don't surrender to the pain.
Make a contribution as a sustainer of just $7 a month or an annual gift of $84, and we'll thank you with Peggy Cappy's Survival Guide for Pain-Free Living, a complete 4 DVD set. Or boost your support for this station to just $12 a month as a sustainer or $144 as an annual gift, and we'll show our appreciation with the Ultimate Pain-Free Survival Package. This includes Peggy's 4 DVD Survival Guide, which is a step-by-step solution to pain targeted to specific areas of the body. There's a section for backs, knees, neck, even toes. You'll also receive 2 of Lee Albert's books, Yoga for Pain Relief, as well as Live Pain Free, which tells us how to eliminate chronic pain without drugs or surgery. And yet there's more. You'll also get Peggy Cappy's latest companion CD. With the 4 DVDs, the 2 books, and the companion CD, you will have absolutely everything you need to take the steps to becoming pain-free.
It's never too late to start. You're never too old, never too out of shape to start. In fact, the more you need yoga and the stretches, the quicker you will see the results.
Support this station now by donating at our secure website or by calling the number on your screen. Thank you.
When you support this PBS station with your sustaining gift of just $7 a month or a one-time donation of $84, again, we'll show our thanks with Peggy Cappy's 4-DVD set, The Survival Guide for Pain-Free Living. This is an investment in yourself, and if you can give just a little bit more, $12 a month as a sustainer, or a one-time gift of $144, you'll receive that amazing whole-body 4-DVD set, plus 2 of Lee Albert's really instructional books, Yoga for Pain Relief and Live Pain-Free. These are easy-to-follow exercises. And as part of this ultimate survival package, you'll receive Peggy's new companion CD, Release the Pain, which gives you audio guidance on using some of these essential stretches in your life. This complete ultimate survival package will get you on the road to living your life pain-free. And that's why we're here. So just call the number on your screen or donate on our secure website. Everything's easy to do here. Thank you.
You know, a lot of us grew up watching public television, myself included, and it's programs like this one that have had such a powerful impact on my life. Now, if you share that feeling and you haven't done so already, it's time to do your part right now. One person really can make a difference by supporting something that they hope will be here for future generations. So please consider becoming a sustainer like me, where your recurring monthly donation helps keep your favorite programs on the air month after month and year after year. And if you're already a sustainer, we thank you for allowing us to count on your ongoing support.
Hey, Ann, thanks for being a sustainer. I am too, and we're hoping you'll join us. Being a sustainer is a great way to support your PBS station. Contribute to something you believe in, and know that by doing so, you're one of our vital partners, and you are investing in yourself and your community. It'll only take a few minutes and a few dollars to become a sustainer. We have less than 5 minutes to go, so this is the time to start managing and moving past your pain. And right here is how you start. Call or donate online. Now, back over to Ann and Peggy.
So Peggy, for those who are hesitant, how much time will this really take?
Well, each stretch takes a minute. But in that minute, it gives the body time to readjust. That's all there is to it. And so you can do the 3 daily stretches for the hips and 1 to open the chest and have better posture. People will begin to notice as you have better posture. You'll look taller.
It's absolutely amazing, and I really want to introduce everybody to this because we're all looking for medication-free ways of getting rid of pain. So you really need to have this in your life. So please call the number on your screen or give a gift online. Now, here are some of the ways that we can say thank you when you support this station.
Discover new ways to live pain-free. Whether it's your back, your knees, or those aching feet, Peggy Cappy and Lee Albert have the answer for you. An easy and accessible guide to pain-free living. It's our gift when you contribute to this PBS station. Become a sustainer at just $7 a month or $84 as a one-time donation, and we'll show our appreciation with Peggy's amazing 4-DVD set, a real survival guide for pain-free living. Whether it's your back, knees, hip, or head, you can start living pain-free right now by visiting our secure website or calling the number on your screen. Thank you.
I'm sure you'll agree that Peggy Cappy has an easy and gentle approach to yoga and such a wonderful can-do spirit. She is committed to getting us all on the path to pain-free living, just as public television is committed to bringing you programs about your health and well-being, programs that keep you engaged, keep you curious. When you contribute to your PBS station with your $7 monthly sustainer contribution or a one-time gift of $84, we'll thank you with the Survival Guide for Pain-Free Living 4-DVD set, which includes targeted stretches for each part of the body. You're going to feel great. Make a sustaining gift of just $12 a month or $144 as a one-time gift. And again, we'll show our thanks with the 4-DVD set, 2 of Lee Albert's books, Yoga for Pain Relief and Live Pain-Free. And of course, also included is Peggy's new CD, Release the Pain, some audio guidance so that you can do those essential stretches to balance your body. So call that number on your screen right now or donate online. And thanks.
Peggy, you know, it's always so great to have you here, and I can't wait to get started. And I want to thank you for your commitment to helping us all learn to live pain-free. Do you have any final words for people who might be on the fence a little bit?
I sure do. You have a choice to make. If you have been discouraged about what your body can't do, if you've been depressed that life just isn't as exciting because of the pain in your body, you have a choice to make, and that is to either sit there and do nothing and let that situation continue, or get up right now, make a commitment to support your public television station and to get the materials you need, the materials that help you learn how you can help yourself. I promise you it's easy. I'll take you through it step by step. I want you to have these tools.
And this is why we love your specials so much. You know, this is the 9th program that Peggy Cappy has produced with public television. She is passionately committed to teaching and sharing her ideas with you. So now, it's your turn to demonstrate your commitment to public television. Please support this PBS station with your $7 monthly sustainer contribution or a one-time gift of $84. And we'll thank you with the 4-DVD set, Survival Guide for Pain-Free Living, which includes targeted stretches for the head, hips, knees, and feet. All simple stretches that can help you live pain-free. Or make a sustaining gift of $12 a month or a one-time donation of $144, and we'll show our thanks with the Ultimate Survival Package, which includes the 4-DVD set plus 2 of Lee Albert's books and Peggy's new companion CD, Release the Pain. Thank you so much.
Explore new worlds and new ideas through programs like this, made available for everyone through contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.